bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck. About that business, we bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat, we bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete, we bout that business. I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats. Not to mention trending topics. You the champ? No, that's cap. Drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try that, boy. You know we hotter, boy. Making all kind of noise. We on fire. What you know about them Ohio boys? We bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built bout that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck. About that business. We bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat. We bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete. We bout that business. I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats.
Yeah, we back again for another episode about that business with Blue Nitty and Rough Buck. We about that business. Every time I look around, we're in your face. Holla at me, dog. What y'all doing, man? What say you today, baby?
Hey, man, Buckeye Bill, you are off the charts, man. Hey, listen, we're going to have a good night show. Trust me on that. We're going to have a good show tonight. We got trending topics. We got stats. We got facts. I love our intro. So, let's get it going.
I want to get my hello party people, but also Buckeye Bill, what do you put on your beard?
Hey, juices and berries.
What'd you say?
Juices and berries.
Bro. Yeah, you know, some you have to, I'll tell you off stage, bro. Listen, man, just like Rough Buck just said, man, trending topics, man, and actually, to me, I think one of the biggest topics that is going, and I'm talking about going hard in the paint on, it is Ryan Clark topic, man. Him being snatched off the NFL channel with 10 minutes left in the show because it was leaked that ESPN was going to give him the kibosh. So the funny part is that Fanatic thing that went on over the weekend. He was there. I mean, he's mingling with the executives of ESPN and everything. Nobody told him nothing. Right. They waited until Monday to tell him goodbye and good luck. I think I don't know if he knew it was coming down the pike or anything like that, but they at least should have gave him a heads up prior to the show or whenever, whether it was a phone call from the execs, somebody who one of the other commentators, somebody should have gave him a heads up. He shouldn't have been blindsided like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Stephen A., you knew you should have told your boy he was in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, but
let me ask you a question. Do you think Stephen A. knew?
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt now.
No, man. The amount of money Stephen A. is making, I'm telling you, he knows everything that's going on in that industry right now. I believe that. So,
well, all I can say is, Big Perk, you better watch your back, bro.
You right.
Watch your back, bro. Real talk.
I don't know. I think they scared of Perk.
No,
they ain't got to scared of him, man. Once they get rid of him, he gone. You know, because I mean, literally, his voice to me is just as big as Stephen A. when he's talking about basketball. When he's talking
Right.
about basketball, Big Perk, he the
Perk is
dude.
right.
He's the dude. He's the cat.
You know,
You
you
know,
know,
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell you,
Bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought when they started showing Cameron and all these new people on there. I said somebody gonna be in trouble. I said
right.
because something ain't right with this. Why are you gonna bring Cameron, a street dude from New York, a rapper? How you gonna bring him on here to man? It just fell apart. I just think that man, they not only today I found out they got rid of Cam Newton. I'm like, wow,
I knew they
Cam
was
got the
gonna get rid of him
axe.
though. I knew
huh?
they was gonna get rid of him though, man.
How you
I knew
Yeah,
figure?
but
the, yeah. I knew he. Okay, again, just like you said, the little cat that's from New England. What's his name? He's a twin. McCurdy,
McCourt.
McCoy.
McCord, or whatever his name is from New England. They
McCourty.
McCordy. Yeah, they've been trying to wiggle him in there for the longest. And if you think about it, every summer ESPN drops the hatchet. Every summer, there's always a mix-up. Every summer, and this ain't no different than last year when they got rid of a few cats last year. Um, I'm just looking at yeah, they're pretty much they were paying Ryan Clark $2 million a year.
Yeah,
Okay, to the average person, that's a lot of money.
it is a lot of
To
money,
the executive, to the executive, it's money they didn't think was well spent for for Ryan Clark, and that's pretty much why. That's why they can resign a Cam. Cam, he got his record deals and stuff like that. Cam can come on. They can pay him a half 100,000 just to show up for an episode every once in a while, and they're meeting their cost then. When you paying Ryan Clark $2 million, he got to be on almost every episode, especially when it's football season.
and he's been on just about every episode from what 11 years ago. He's been on the lead. I mean, he's been on his podcast and not podcast, but ESPN for 11 years. So
Right?
now you gonna tell me? I think what it was, he kept it too real, and he bumped heads. I believe that's what happened.
Well,
Yep.
of course. I mean, when you start, okay, really, to be honest with you,
Uh huh.
um, when before they pulled him off the air, I really thought that he got removed because of his take about the Cowboys and saying the Cowboys has an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl, and he
Yeah.
was I mean, he was praising Schottenheimer, he's praising Dak, CeeDee Lamb. He was saying Jerry's been out of the limelight. He's feeling that the Cowboys has an opportunity to make it to the playoffs and at least pass the second round of the playoffs and make it to the Super Bowl. So I'm thinking he must have stepped on somebody's toes with that take right there.
I think that's what did it. But I just think that he just talked the real business when it comes down to him talking about sports and in the NFL. He just got bamboozled because he told the truth too much. That's what I think.
I think that
Um,
I think that when he started out, what I'm saying, he started out playing along right along with what they, going along with the program. Then when he got his podcast and everything, he started, you start seeing a different one. He started being more boisterous. And then two or three situations he said something real controversial is what the masses was thinking. And
Right.
they can't have it. His name was ringing too much. I mean, he could say he like chocolate covered Twinkies, and it was gonna be an issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just think that and I'm happy in a way that they did let him go. I hate the way they let him go. I'm just now hearing that they in the what'd you say, Buckeye Bill, in the middle of a segment or 10 minutes
Yeah.
ago?
10 minutes left in the NFL segment. It was NFL Live. Okay. Again, you got to go back. You got to go back almost a year ago when him and Peter Schrager got into like a little tiff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Peter was saying, something about a team, whatever, whatever, whatever. He was making this comment, and
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Clark said, "Hold up, wait a minute," because Peter Schrager said, "All three of you guys are football players, and I'm just an analyst." And so Ryan Clark jumped in and said, "Yeah, you never played the game, so you can't even speak on this right now." And I think from that point on, it was a downfall for him. Because Peter
So
Schrager, he's got a lot of pull at it.
you got
Um, huh?
ESPN.
network channel,
Yeah, he
yeah.
has a lot of pull at ESPN and in the NFL world, period.
So
And I kind of agree with Peter saying that he still has the right to have his opinion because he does. Because I never played professional football, so I have an opinion. Both of you guys ain't never played professional. I played little league in high school and ran track and stuff, but I ain't got no bones to pick with Ryan Clark. But if you know, you know. And Peter Schrager, he knows his business.
Mm-hmm.
And I think after the executives sided with Peter Schrager, his contract was coming up this summer anyway. They
Mm-hmm.
just held on. They just held on until it was time for him because he was either going to re-sign his contract or they was going to release him anyway. And
well,
I'm sure that there was no true negotiations on re-signing.
see, I think I remember one episode where I watched him and Dan Orlovsky got into it, and I'm quite sure that was not a good deal. You know what I'm saying? So
So
I
Dan
just
Orlovsky was the golden boy too.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So and with the environment and everything that's going on in transition of ESPN, trying to go back to the golden years of ESPN and everything like that, you're going to see a shift. It's going to be a change.
Yeah.
And it just started with, it didn't just start with Ryan Clark. This has been a purging for a while.
It's
It's been
yeah.
purging. And Cam Newton, you knew he's going to get the axe. You just,
Yeah.
because of his own podcast, you knew he's going to get the axe.
Yeah.
They really didn't like his antics on his own podcast. So I just knew that line was ending. The end of the
Hey,
line for Cam Newton was pretty much last football season, because they
yeah.
really never had him back on the shows like that. Even
No.
the upcoming, they never brought him on for any of the mini camps or anything like that. So with him not showing up to some of the mini camps and commenting on the mini camps and the different trades and stuff, you knew that he was not too long.
Yeah. And hey, but check this out though. With your keen eye, you noticed that, right? You noticed that before anybody else could, because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, where Cam Newton go? Only thing I do is see him on his podcast. But you hit it dead on. So
Because they had so many other analysts on. Because when in the middle of the end of basketball, the NBA, WNBA, you got the World Cup and all that. In the middle of all that, the field the void was talking about the trades and all the mini camps that these rookies came in, the rookie camps, football camps, and things of that nature who's gonna step up, whether it's gonna be Dak or or the New York, what's that guy from New York? What was his name?
Dart.
Oh,
What's his name?
Jason Dart.
Jason Dart. What Wilson was going to do. Um, just a lot of things, and he never came on.
Right.
And you look and you be like, where Cam at? Where Cam? Why ain't he on this right here? Especially they talking prominently about the new quarterbacks that's taking on new roles and things of that nature. Who better to be on there than Cam Newton talking about it? And talking about how Philly's quarterback is lost his luxury hurts. He's not even the top 10 of top 10 quarterbacks, and so that's why I thought the painting was on the wall.
Hey, I want to say something here. I see on the comment section here, Tam Talisa said, hey, about that business. Hey, Tam Talisa, how you doing tonight? Thank you for coming in and joining us, and hey, spread the wealth. So,
what was her comment, bro?
She said, hey, about that business, she said, hey, about that business. So, hey, thank you for chiming in.
Okay, I thought she had a comment on the Ryan Clark. So thank you for joining us, Cameron to Lee.
Hopefully you do call us and let us know your take on the Ryan Clark situation. You're welcome to come and join us.
Well, again, I look at it, and again, the other portion, which he's almost like a cat, cause he's landing back on his feet. ESPN's still going to pay him his $2 million.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going into the Meek. Is it the MAC? The HBCU broadcasting. So he'll be doing HBCU college football and probably basketball also. And which this and again maybe gave him an opportunity to start revving up for that. So the timing for a lot of us might not be right, but it might have been perfect for him to be like, okay, now I got to reset. Let me get on and let me start doing my research on some of these colleges out here that I'm have to comment on. So that gives him another a month and a half to get honed in on some of the knowledge of that.
Hey, Buckeye Bill, I want to ask you a question. Blue Nitty, I want you to chime in also. Do you think Cam Newton was too arrogant about what he was talking about?
Go ahead, Bill.
Oh, for me, Cam's still got 5 or 6 monkeys on his back. You know what I'm saying? He been salty since he got hurt. So and then how everybody played him, like even when he went to New England, he wasn't doing bad, but he wasn't doing good.
No,
but they still didn't give him a chance. They still didn't give him a chance to get better. They snatched him, but I think he's been salty, man. He's been salty for the last 4 or 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? So when you watch his podcast and some of the commentary that when he was on ESPN, you can see that he was extremely salty with the system.
Yeah.
And just some of his comments, you could tell he wasn't there for long. He got it whatever he got out of the deal, and I knew he was saying, "Man, I got to keep it moving, man, because this ain't for me."
Okay.
What say you, Blue Nitty?
Well, I feel like no, he was not. He was not too arrogant, and I mean, to be on your own show, yeah, tell it like it is, whatever. And that's what people love about podcasting, because they're free to do a lot more than just the same old script of regular media. Now,
on that.
with that being said, Cam was one of the Cam was wanted to he wanted to he could change. He was versatile in what he was talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he did he have a little fire and everything every now and then? Yeah. But one thing about Cam, he was transparent.
Yeah.
He was transparent. You know what I'm saying? Same way he was on his show, except for he kind of curved his stuff to fit, so he won't get in trouble. Because Disney is the parent company of ESPN. So, you kind of gotta watch the way you word things, because one wrong move and the whole thing explodes.
Hey, but we need to pivot off of this right now and talk about something new. So, Buckeye Bill, lead us into the next topic, please, sir.
Well, again, it's amazing that I really wanted to dive deep in the WNBA, but Blue Nitty, he had our second topic, so go with the Blue Nitty, dive into it.
Well, over the past weekend, there was a game being played between Toronto Tempo, the brand new team out of Toronto, out of Canada, the brand new WNBA team. They were playing you might be familiar, Buckeye Bill, with this team, the Atlanta Dream, and I guess the coach felt like Angel Reese got away with a call, and she was yelling. She was yelling about she made a comment. I would rather not repeat it. She made a comment that I felt like was taken out of context.
No, say it, because here's the problem. She said an endangered species. Okay, she said it. All right, okay, but here's the problem with that. She can't say that, but y'all can keep saying Wimby's an alien.
Right.
You get my point? It ain't no. I mean, I get it. Endangered species is we must be precious. You know what I'm saying? Keep her around. She's endangered species. So I don't know how. I just didn't really get how that particular statement became a negative statement to Angel Reese and anybody else who listened. Because again, like I said, they put adjectives on a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? And just like I said with Wemby, that nobody said anything about saying, "Oh, he's an alien. He's out of this world." Okay, but then when this young lady say something about Reese, it's borderline racist. Where is that? Where is that when she was making? I've said it before. They said it. In football, they say, "Oh man, he a dog. That's a dog right there." Is that derogatory? You see what I'm saying? Right. So my point is, how is it that they turned that around on that coach, who, yes, in the time of in the situation, yes, she was angry, and yes, she was saying it out of feeling being mistreated by the referees, but it still wasn't a bad statement. It still wasn't a bad statement, because I'm telling you one thing and two things for sure. Ain't too many people, men or women, can play in the WNBA. Yes, okay? So, yes, they are an endangered species.
See, the thing is,
and yes, They are special. They're rare breed, and yes, they are special. So now, if she'd have called her something else, how you gonna get that?
Now,
So I
hey,
mean, if you'd have called her the itch word or something like that, yeah,
right.
I'd agree. You know, but again, they put adjectives on players all the time. You
They really
know,
do.
Go.
But
and
let me tell
so
you,
Hold on,
it's
Buckeye
about how
Bill.
you
Let's get.
about how you word it versus what you say. And she just misspoke, and she got suspended for one game. I have never heard of a coach getting suspended for one game. That's the first I've heard of that. I mean, I ain't never.
it depends on the situation. Yes,
I mean,
it
but
definitely depends
how
on the
is
situation.
that?
But for me, the apology, what, and that's probably why they actually suspended him, because the apologies was just like, oh, that's how we talk down south in Australia. Okay, I get
Right.
that, but that shouldn't have been how you apologize. You know what I'm saying? And or if you meant it, don't apologize.
Hey, but
Just
guess what
don't
though?
apologize. Take the short. Take
Right. But
the
guess what?
short.
Okay, but guess what? Don Staley was like, "Hey, that's a genuine apology." Don Staley
Okay.
said that. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is, if she feels like it's a genuine apology,
Don Staley didn't coach Angel Reese though.
no, she didn't. But
That's right.
she
So
made that. Made that.
just because she's one of the best coaches on the planet, don't mean nothing to Angel
Right.
Reese. Okay, if Angel Reese felt a certain way, Angel Reese felt that way. Anybody in her circle felt that way, that's how they felt. But
But
again,
see,
if you
hold on, Bill. You got to think about this. You got to think about this. This lady's been in the game for a long time, and she's been on both sides of the platform. So I trust Don Staley and what she's talking about. So I'm not gonna say I don't know the whole history of old girl from Toronto being from Australia. I can't say that, but if Don Staley says, "Hey, we gotta sit here and just look at this and say, hey, she apologized, and she felt it was an apology," and I just think that, hey, let bygones be bygones. She knows not to do it no more. That's what I
well,
think. And
again, so then are we going to, like, when football season come and they be like, oh yeah, he's a stud. What does a stud mean? What does a stud
well,
mean? What's a
well,
dog? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
no,
Listen, you talking about people choosing their words properly. Go
yeah,
ahead, man.
okay, but see, when you say a stud, that means somebody who's strong, who's gonna be out there and put it to you. See, now it can go both ways as far as a woman and a man. But on the football field, when you call somebody a stud, that means they're gonna be about their business. You
It's
see what
still
I'm saying?
derogatory. That's still derogatory.
How?
Okay. Hold on. I feel you, Buckeye Bill. I feel you 100%. But like Rough Buck said, you go all the way back to that's the way that they talk to each other in Australia, where she played basketball and she coached. So now, did she let her emotions get the best of her?
Yes.
Sure. But here's the thing. I have yet to see, and I mean, don't mean it didn't happen. I have yet to see what Angel Reese has to say for about her an apology. But the apology that I read and she wrote, she checked all boxes. She actually apologized to Angel Reese
Yeah.
and the team. So it wasn't like she was just like, "Oh, that's the way we talk," and then blew it off. No, she deeply felt, because she belongs to that fraternity of
Yeah.
women basketball. So
Roy.
that too. Um,
No,
thank you for correcting me.
I'm
Um,
just letting.
but yeah, um, she I don't think she meant it. I think she got caught up in an emotional situation. It came out. Now, this is my whole thing. Buckeye Bill, do you think the 1 game suspension was light, or do you think it was just called, or you think that they handled it perfectly?
I think they should have never gave her a 1 game suspension. Okay, first of all, like I said, there was no cuss words involved. I mean, she was probably yelling and screaming. Oh, I'm sure she was because she was salty. She was pissed.
Right.
But it didn't lead to a suspension, is what I'm
But,
saying. That
but see,
that
sometimes,
see that's
Hold
why
on,
they
right, but
water it down. They water it down. They see you now you they're watering it down. If you're gonna suspend somebody, suspend them for something that's truly egregious.
yeah,
That was not egregious, bro. It
it's
just
not.
wasn't.
But
It
you got to
wasn't,
figure.
bro.
hold on,
But you got
Buckeye
to
Bill.
figure in the heat of the battle, and based off of everything that's going with Caitlin Clark and everything going on in the WNBA, you, they had to draw a line in the sand and say, "Hey, look, we're not going to
Oh
keep
man,
on."
Caitlyn didn't have
No,
nothing to do with this, bro.
Hold on, Buckeye Bill. Let him talk. Let him
I'm
cook.
just telling you, they got to draw a line in the sand of what they want to consider a suspension and what they're going to put a punishment on and take money from. You cannot sit there and say, "Hey, in the heat of battle, we don't say anything in the heat of battle." Now you know this, and so now all of a sudden, with Caitlin Clark, her issues, uh, versus any other player of color, they're gonna have some problems with it. So now this lady comes in and says that what she made a remark about, it kind of boiled over. That's why she
What if she
started.
would have said that about Caitlyn Clark? What if she'd have said the same thing? Y'all got to protect her. She's an endangered species.
And
You
you
see
know
what I'm
what?
saying?
It would have been the same suspension. It would have been the same suspension.
No, that's a fine. That's a fine because Caitlyn Clark is an endangered species. She really is. I mean, how many players that you know, even in high school or college or in the past, can heat up the way Caitlin Clark does in a game? Now, I'm not saying
Well,
she can play any defense or anything like that, but she can be on fire. You know what I'm saying? And
make
truly, and
and
truly,
that
her, Angel Reese, Liv,
Olivia Miles.
Liv, yeah, Liv, Angel
what
Reese, Asia Wilson, all of them, they are endangered species because you're not gonna get those come around often. You know what
okay,
I'm saying? So yes, you
so
need to
so
protect them.
so in other words, it's a choice of words. So if you just said rare breed, would it have been cool?
Red Reed, same thing.
No, no. Endangered species is something else. They died off. A rare breed is like somebody who's coming to something new.
No, they protect endangered species all the time. That's why they have different places on the planet where you can't touch a lion or you can't touch a giraffe. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
well,
saying?
that's right. I get that. Uh, right.
So they haven't
But
died off.
but you guys
Oh,
sit there and think
but
about
even if
Hold
this.
on.
you said,
It's a
One at
choice
a
of
time.
words. It's a choice of words that predict everything in our future. They will keep you going. You know what I'm saying? Now, uh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Nitty.
Hey, speaking of that, also what I take out of it, a lot of and a lot of us, we gotta quit being so sensitive. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I mean you got to look at the messenger sometimes. Because if you look at that lady, you know, and sometimes you can be fooled, but you look at that lady, you can tell that she genuinely. And then if you read the apology, you can tell that she genuinely spoke out of emotions, and she
Exactly.
need and she needs a she a. And I think that this is a teachable moment for the WNBA on how to handle it from here on out. Because Should she been suspended? I don't think so. Should she have been made
Fine.
to take classes and stuff like that?
No. They've been giving classes for years. They fine her and keep moving. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just like you just mentioned, wait a minute. You said endangered species or a rare breed. That's really more derogatory than endangered species. A rare breed. That's like, oh man, there's a lot of stuff going on with that right there.
If you look at it, Buckeye Bill, it's a play on words. I would rather somebody call me a rare breed than they call me endangered species. I would rather say that because a rare breed.
I'm an endangered species. You ain't gonna find nobody like me.
Okay. Now we have. Hold on for a second. We gotta get this in here too. We have Tam Talise. Tam Talise, if you out there, if you can hear me, call in. Because you being a female, we want your input on this. She said she needs some unpaid time off. 1 game suspension teaches nothing.
Right. I believe it.
What the lesson is what I'm asking. What is the lesson? And what true line did she cross?
Well, no.
What true line did she cross, bro?
Hey, listen, the true lesson is we're going to sit here and say, hey, look, you better watch your words. That's the true lesson. Watch your words and don't sit there and say stuff off the top of your dome, off the heat of battle. I mean, when we get in the heat of battle, we can say some things. We can say some evil things at the heat of battle. But you got to choose your words lightly.
So what I'm gathering that you're saying is that if that was in a press conference after the game, after they won, after Toronto, if Toronto would have beat them, and she said, "Yeah, that Angel Reese, she's endangered species, boy. We got to protect her. She's something else." That's what you talking about?
No,
that's what you talking about.
No, I'm talking about
content.
Listen, in the press conference, you can sit there and say Angel Reese is a rare breed because she came out and did some things that we could not figure out what she's doing. That's a rare breed. Endangered species, we got to protect her. And in other words, that's saying, hey, don't call no fouls on her. You can't touch her. She's protected.
Okay. I get what you're saying. And but at the same time, like I said, that's why I said this is a teachable moment. Number one. Number two, the WNBA, this is an ongoing discussion with them. And when they go into this next meeting, they're going to discuss that too. Now, what the lesson that needs to be taught, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you.
Wait a minute. Exactly. Even men get emotional. So you gonna tell me a female can't be emotional? That they have to be a robot?
Listen. Bro. Hold on, Buckeye Bill. You asked me. Now let me tell you. No, what I'm saying is somebody could say Blue Nitty needs to cut his beard off. And I could say something back off the cuff to them.
Because you're mad.
Because I'm upset. What I'm saying is you cannot let your emotions get the best of you. It's okay to be emotional. We're human. But we cannot react in a unruly manner. Or we can't watch. We can't say things.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. First of all, in these guidelines and perimeters, and this little rat box you talking about running around in. They got
Mm-hmm.
people just running around in chasing for the little piece of cheese. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
you gotta figure it out. Nah, bruh. Listen, there's always gonna be emotion in every sport, just like you saw what just happened in the World Cup in Spain and Argentina getting the fight after World Cup. Okay? They're still investigating that. There's always gonna be emotion in sports.
And
And
that's
and
why you
shooting
cannot let your ego
tiddlywinks,
get the
bro.
best of you.
So
This is why you cannot let your ego get the best of you.
Emotions.
but I don't even think that her ego had anything to do with the statement. She didn't.
Yeah,
Her ego didn't get in the middle of like he said, the emotions in the moment. She
yes,
made a
yes, it,
statement. She made a
Time
statement.
out.
If she
Time
would
out. Time
preface
out.
that, if she would preface that with a derogatory name or something like that, I'd have got them saying that. You know,
Buckeye.
suspended. She should have
Buckeye
got a
Bill.
fine and kept it moving.
Buckeye Bill. Hold on. We got just for WJB 589. He says you can't just say anything to anyone. That's lesson needed. Now, just I'm glad you came to the show. I'm glad that you are I'm glad that you are commenting. Welcome to our show. But if you would like to call in, call in. The link and everything is in the description. Now, yes, I'm not saying that you can't be emotional. That's not what I'm saying. The emotional things that happen. It matters how you handle yourself during that. Um, my dad always taught me in situations you have to take your heart and put it aside. So I always been the type of person that
right.
think. I try to think before I say something, and because I gotta think that there is a cause and effect, and I gotta
Definitely.
think, you know. And when you're in the middle of a heated basketball game, especially how the WNBA, I don't know what's in the water, but these last few games has been fabulous, back and forth. You never
It's
know
been
who's going to win.
great.
You
It's been
don't.
great.
It's been hey, it's heating up, leading to the All Star game. So it's going. Hey, I'm expecting that at the All Star break after that, it's going to pick up even more.
Fever, fever, fever.
Hey man, look, don't start that.
Hey, don't start dreaming, man, until you have to dream. Okay, don't start dreaming until you actually have to dream.
You know, Indiana in all sports, we're throwing in everybody's side.
Man, man, Indiana is the last of anybody's thoughts. I'm talking about the whole state, including Notre Dame. Let's not get off subject. But go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, but listen,
But
Indiana. I was born in Indiana. Ball State. No, 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 Indiana. Here, buddy. I'm a Buckeye. Yeah, yeah. But go
okay,
ahead, man. Go ahead. Go. Keep going.
okay. Just said. I'm gonna shorten your name too. Just said species carries a deeply painful and dehumanizing historical weight.
I said this. See what I'm saying?
I
Now,
look.
if you've been a rare breed, it'll be something different. You
So,
can demoralize anybody by saying they're a rare breed because they can go all kinds of different directions. Now, rare breed, like I said, is like, hey, we can't stop this person. She's a rare breed because hey, we got all these players in WNBA, and this is a rare breed because she's doing something that no we ain't seen before.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, like I said, when it all boils down to, you have to think before you react.
Absolutely.
And that and especially being a head coach, you know, that's why I said this is a teachable moment. Everybody can learn from this, you know. The coach could learn. You can't
Angel
go over.
Reese can learn. The rest of the players in the WNBA and in any other league should learn.
Learn what though?
Because again,
What?
like I
What?
said, y'all only accept what you want to accept. Because if I see a big bruiser on the offensive or defensive line, and I call him a caveman, that's a rare species. You don't get cavemen all the time now. You get my point? So
Yeah, but
y'all can take everything literally, and then you want to blow it up.
okay,
You can't do that.
I agree with you 100% on that. But what my whole thing that what I wanted to ask you was, what can Angel Reese learn from this?
Nothing.
Just like you. Go ahead.
Just keep playing how you play. That's it.
I think that she could learn, because her statement was what did she say? She was like, y'all surprised. I think, and that could have threw gasoline on the fire. But my whole thing is, everybody ain't prejudiced. Everybody don't run around with a, no, I better not say that. Anyway, everybody's not prejudiced. Did she misspoke? Yeah. Poor choice of words, as someone in the comments said, poor choice of words. Yes, but the thing is, she said it. We heard it. We heard about it. So what Angel Reese could learn is, not everything is one sided. Not everything is, that's said is. I mean, you gotta stop and think. Like she said, she's from Australia. She played in Australia. That's the way they talked it, And don't take such a
I've heard worse.
yeah.
I definitely heard worse.
Yeah. I mean, we heard worse back in the day during football commentary.
Right.
So I mean, what she said was lightweight. What Angel Reese's came, and I love the dream. I love Angel Reese. Okay, but her and her camp just took it out. Overboard with it. You know what I'm saying? They won. They won the game. You keep it moving. Gucci.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should have just kept it moving. So I'm just saying, don't make it more than it was. And now again, like I said, she just said something completely different. I mean, something that was a dagger in your heart. Yeah. You think the fans said worse than that to her? Yeah, bruh. Go to Utah, go to Boston. Yeah, bruh.
Those are fans.
I'm just saying, man, they made too much of it. They should have told her, hey, we're gonna find you, but you're gonna have to personally apologize to Angel and publicly apologize for saying that. And let it go. And that would have been a learning lesson for everybody.
Hey, Buckeye Bill, we had a guest, Tam Talise again. She was saying that therefore she has to learn consequences. She has to learn the consequences.
What's the consequences? What is the consequences? What she got to learn? What does she have to learn?
She can't go out there and say
what does she have to learn?
That's
one at a time.
You cannot go out there and say what you want to say and just get away with it. So she learned the consequences.
No, people do this all the time. Listen, wait a minute. People do this all the time on national network. Say derogatory stuff all the time, and it goes right over everybody's head like it ain't nothing. Because like I said, if you can call Wemby the Frenchman, okay, the alien, he's out of this world. That's the same thing you call him endangered
no.
species, bro. Same thing, man. Same thing.
It's a choice of words. You know, when you say an alien, hey, that's somebody who's out of space. Something they never seen before.
Bro.
So Charles Barkley was a big dude. So when you call him a round mountain rebound, then what?
See, they said that. They were talking about how big he was. You see what I'm saying? You don't think that was more derogatory than calling her endangered species? Calling somebody a stud?
Okay, Buckeye Bill. Hold on, Buckeye Bill. This question is. Hold on, Buckeye Bill. The question is for you. Tam Talise said, "What do you mean, Buckeye Bill? You don't think that there's a lesson in here somewhere for her or for anyone?"
Again, just like I said, there's her learning a lesson from this is minute compared to some of the derogatory statements that are said daily on national news and or prominent sports outlets. So no, I mean, yeah, y'all say it, you know, species is that's a, you know, I'm learning, okay. You know, that doesn't sound like, you know, doesn't sound that bad to me. There's other choice words that could have been said. Listen, there was other choice words that she could have said would have triggered me. Okay? That's not one of them. That's just not one of them, bro.
Okay, I feel you 100%. But here's what I got to say. I think she learns that to check her emotions when she's involved in a game. I think she learned her lesson of thinking.
This ain't Australia, this is the United States, and everybody's sensitive in the United States. So you gotta learn how to
you learn that too.
Yada.
Okay, guess what, Buckeye? Let me ask you a question. Let's just say you come from the United States. Let's say you go to Saudi Arabia and you see some derogatory things. Now, when I went to Saudi Arabia, they had a handbook that told us, hey, listen, do not cross your legs and show the bottom of your feet because it's an insult to them. So, in other words, what I'm saying to you is different cultures have different ways of speaking. Whether she chose to do or say the right thing, she was wrong with that.
Was that statement in the handbook? When they gave it to her when she came over here from Australia, don't say nothing about being an endangered species? Come on, bro.
No, but
now I know what was in that handbook, and I bet you that wasn't one of them.
But what I'm saying to you is different cultures have different ways of speaking. So therefore, we knew what was going on if we went to Saudi Arabia and we showed the bottom of our feet. That's just letting them know that we're above you. You're beneath us. That's what that's saying. So yes, we'd be wrong for that. But what she said was what she could say every day in their culture, right? Every day in their culture, they can say what they want to say. But when they come over here, you can't do that. So that's why Tam Talise said, hey, that's some lessons to be learned and consequences.
All right, man. Just tell me who's the best WNBA team right now, please. Who is the best team and playing as is currently constructed, the best player in the league right now?
A'ja Wilson.
Fever.
Hey man, what's wrong with you, Nitty?
No, we got Fever, bro. And when you listen, you got NyQuil. He been drinking a NyQuil, man. That's all, man. He got a fever.
Honestly, hold on. Honestly, fellas. Honestly, from what I've been seeing, the best. I say three of them. I say Minnesota. Then after Minnesota, there would be the Dream. Then after the Dream, the Aces.
Okay, now I'm gonna take a different angle. Go ahead.
Talk to me, Buckeye Bill.
No, I knew he was gonna bring the Liberty in there.
Oh,
He's still stuck.
he's still live from New York.
Yeah, sorry. It is what it is. Until you dethrone the Ace, the Vegas Aces, then it's the Aces, it's Minnesota Lynx, it's the Liberty playing outrageous right now. The Dream is in there. Phoenix, they balling out because they getting ready to leave and go to Houston next year. I think the league is in good hands right now with some of the outstanding players. You think about Dallas, the Wings when Becker gets back. She was on fire until she got hurt.
Man, Paige Becker's gonna be the thing. You hear me?
She is the thing, bro.
Yeah.
She's the thing, the fever.
But see, you got Ace Wilson who's dominating. See what I'm saying?
She's been dominating for the last 4 years. She's the Michael Jordan. She's the Michael Jordan of the WNBA right now.
Yeah.
She's the LeBron James.
So
and let me tell you, let me chime in, fellas, because when we talk about the Dallas Wings, when this young lady learns how to play basketball on a pro level, she gonna be something special, and that's Paige's best friend, Izzy Fudd.
No, that ain't her. Izzy Fudd is not. No, the one from USC.
What? Oh, no, you talking about USC? You talking about Juju?
Yeah, Juju, the pretty girl.
Yeah.
She's not even playing right now.
No,
she ain't coming off the bench. She just learning. She watching. So when she gets a little bit of experience, watch out.
Hey, but you know who outside? Who's a sleeper? I'm gonna tell you right now. Kayla McBride. She's a sleeper. I
like that. That's a good take right there.
Yeah. She's a sleeper.
And Flojo, man, ain't no joke neither, though, son.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Since we brought, I just thought about this. Minnesota is missing a player.
Yeah. I forgot what her name.
I forgot her name, but they're missing.
Miles?
Huh?
You talking about Olivia Miles?
No, they got a player on the bench that's been hurt.
And she's a veteran. What's her name?
Oh, you know what? I seen that. They talked about her the other day. She's been hurt. When she comes back in, she scored 20 points off the bench.
Oh yeah, she can take them to the next level if she can get it.
Yeah,
she will definitely take them to the next level if she get healthy. Is it Mitchell?
No, it ain't Mitchell. Mitchell was play for Fever.
Oh, okay.
That's another player.
You stumped me with that one, son.
I forgot her name, but I'm gonna find her name and bring it back. I'm gonna run it back next episode.
Right.
But they said she's a cheat code, and I'm just sitting there thinking, with her and Olivia Miles on the same floor.
Right.
Ugly for everybody.
Yeah.
Get ugly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
And did you watch Connecticut, man? Connecticut, they still got Brittany Griner. She ain't no joke. I mean, she ain't as good as she was 10 years ago, 8 years ago, but she's still hard in the paint there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm looking forward to after this break they have, man, the All-Star break. Because They're gonna be fighting for money, man. They're gonna be fighting for money, man. It ain't gonna be no joke. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. You know, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be something to see, man. Like I said, the WNBA, Lord have mercy, sky's the limit. And I'm telling you right now, with these new group of players coming in, it's gonna take it to a whole nother level. Trust me on what I'm telling you. Trust me when I tell you.
I forgot to mention. Oh, I'm so sorry. But we was talking about teams and players, and I'm hoping she's in the 3-point contest. Marina Mabrey of the Toronto Tempo.
Oh yeah, that girl can shoot lights out.
Yeah,
she's lights out. She's lights out.
That's what I was saying when the Dream was playing them, man. She was torching them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a good game. I mean, they only won by 1 point. The Dream won by 1 point.
Hey, but guess what though? You cannot take away from that young lady doing her thing at all.
No, and Buckeye Bill, did you see the last second shot by Canada to help the Dream beat the team the other night?
Yeah, the little layup. I said, they let that girl go by herself, man. I said, oh, Lordy Lord.
That play wasn't even. Go ahead.
Right. It wasn't even a design play. It wasn't even a design play. She just took it to him. Yeah.
The play was for the play was for Alicia Gray, but Alicia Gray couldn't get back there, and I forgot who the player was. Shout out to that player that did that pick, because when she did that pick, that girl ran into that pick that freed Canada up in front of the Canada. I mean, I thought she was going to turn into Air Canada the way she took off.
Hey, she had Jordan in her name. Jordan Canada, that's her name. So let's go.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, the game that's going on right now.
Man.
Hey, I do want to do this, man. This is a special shout out. Special shout out to King Boz 26. My son just turned 26 today. King Boz, I see you coming, man.
Happy birthday, young man.
Not only that,
Happy
I'm patting myself on the back for this is right up. Why?
Happy birthday, young man.
Buckeye Bill.
Yeah.
You gonna take him to Magic City? Eat some chicken wings?
No, bro. We don't do Magic City, and I don't do lemon chicken wings. None of that. That's for you guys.
You don't eat lemon pepper wings?
No, we don't. Never mind. I wasn't even gonna say. Never mind. Get it. Don't worry about it.
He gonna have lemon pepper steppers on. That's what you gonna do.
Yeah. So don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Hey, Rough Buck. We gonna get the paparazzi gonna get a picture with Buckeye Bill and King Boswell. They're gonna get a picture. The paparazzi gonna catch him. It's gonna be funny because they're gonna be.
We ain't gonna be sleeping. Don't worry about it.
They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you because you're gonna be posing in the picture, doing a selfie with Lou Williams.
No.
That's okay, man. And he's taking the tab. He's taking the tab. So what do I care?
Hey,
pepper wings you want? Holla.
Hey, Nitty.
Yeah.
Buckeye Bill gonna be in the corner like P.D. Pablo. Atlanta, throw your hands up, take your shirt off, spin like a helicopter.
Just like that, man. You just took us completely away from the exit of this whole great show, and now y'all just muffed it up for no apparent reason.
Hey man, don't worry about it.
No, go ahead.
Hey,
Rough Buck.
My bad. Hey man, I'm my bad, man. I'm gonna be suspended for a day. That's the wrong choice of words.
And you need a fine. We got to fine you, son. And Nitty, you're out, buddy. Kick rocks. Yeah, you beat it. Beat it.
All right.
Michael Jackson.
Anyway.
Go ahead, Blue Nitty. Take us off the show, bro. Or you
All right, man. Hey, check it out.
Aftermath, man. If we start going sideways.
Yeah. Hey, look, I was the ringleader this time. But anyway.
That's your fault. That's your fault.
Hey, I gotta send some money anyway, so might as well. Anyway, it was nice kicking it with y'all fellas. You know what I mean?
Much love, much love.
I'm just glad I can see. I'm glad I could see myself with no glitches.
Hey, man, you did it. You did it. Hey,
yeah.
But
I gotta figure some stuff out. But anyway, thank you for the.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What was you gonna say?
No, because I was gonna sit there and say before you do our outro, I was gonna say, hey, to all the village that came out and spoke and said what they had to say, thank you. Thank you. We need that. You know what? Without you, there'd be no us and this thing. Yeah, you guys make the show. We just talk about it. So thank you for showing us about your business. Because we're going to always give you our business. So Nitty, come on.
Tam Talese, I needed you to call in. Call in next show. And with that being said, love the village. And with that being said, peace and soul.
Synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game, trying to get us some ranks. Ain't ballin' to play. Should I do what you can? Hey, Block is the name, BMG is the guy. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss. Got shooters on the squad. Trying to win my team a championship. Everybody is playing their roles. Hey, watch out, pose.